on our last vlog, we promised you that when we had anything to tell you regarding Disney, that we would go to a local attraction or somewhere near to us and reveal what we've got to say. So we've come 17 miles south on the A1. We are 2 miles from Ollerton. We are next door to the Clumber Park, which is a National Trust area, and we've come out to this beautiful place. And this is Thorpe Hall. How beautiful is that? So we're going to go a bit further round and see the whole of the building because it's absolutely stunning. This is a grade 1. It's a grade 1 listed building. So it looks like Thorpe Hall isn't open to guests at the moment. Quite surprised about actually. But this is a grade 1 listed building. This was built, well, this wasn't built in 1670. The first house was built in 1670. This is not actually the first house. The first house was destroyed by fire in 1746. But it's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it's very Downton Abbey-esque, isn't it?
Very Downton Abbey.
Till the, when the snow's on it and things like that, it's even more picturesque at certain times of the year.
So this house, the new house, this one, this was built between 1767 and 1772. So it took a few years, took 5 years to actually build this, and the architect was Anthony Salvin, and the grounds, Capability Brown was the grounds architect, landscaper here. So we're going to go around and see if we can see any of the grounds. Around the back of Thorpe Hall, you can actually see guests out on the veranda there, having a coffee, whatever. Zoom in a bit there. Now I said that the hotel wasn't open. Obviously it looks like it is. Just to give a little bit of history, it was acquired by Bourne Leisure, which is the Warner Leisure Group Hotel, Butlins, there's a few other subsidiaries in there, but it's acquired by them and for the Warner Leisure Hotels chain, and that was in 2000. It is a really beautiful place. I know quite a bit about this place because I used to work here. I'm just really lucky to work here. I worked here for 5 years. Absolutely loved it. So we're going to walk back down here and see if we can see the other side, because that's quite interesting. With it being a grade 1 listed building, obviously there's certain things that they can do and can't do. So I'm going to show you round the back, which is quite interesting. And obviously in our last vlog we did say that that we'd reveal our Disney plans, and I can't say whether I'm that excited to tell you our plans or whether it's because I know there's coffee and cake at the end of this vlog. So quite excited. So we'll go around and have a look around the back. Just living his best life. So we're now round the back of Thorpe Hall, and if we just pan round here, you can see these buildings here, made to look old but it's not old. This is actually the new section. Now when it's a grade 1 listed building, obviously they're limited to what things they can do and can't do, and when they built this, it had to be, if the Warner's Group ever stepped away from this building, from Thorpe Hall, it had to be where it could be restored to what it originally was. So there is a point in the hotel that goes from old to new. Can't show you at the moment. I don't think we can go in. I think it's just guests only at the moment. But all this could be took down, and all the grounds could be then restored back to the original what it was. But all this is the new part. But you can just see over there, the tower there. If you can zoom in and see that, that's just peeking up over the buildings, and that's the old section. Obviously, this is all the new section. So we're just going to have a walk round, and there's another part to it. However, it's owned by Thoresby Estate and not Thoresby Hall or Warners or Bourne Leisure. It is Thoresby Estate because it neighbours the Pearlthorpe village, and there's a lovely church there as well. So it's all sort of a little community around here. But the main focal thing is Thoresby Hall. It's absolutely stunning. So we're going to have a walk around and see what else we can see. So we're just coming up to the courtyard. As I say, this is owned by the estate itself. So we're just going to go through here to the courtyard shops and cafe. So we've got a shop here called True Sculpt. Plants, sort of craft things, gift things. Barton Doors, home and gift. Just some unusual gift items. We've got craft corner. Again, some more plants. And this is the museum that's just in the corner. The Royal Lancers and Nottingham Yeomanry Museum, which is free to enter. But I'm sure they'd accept donations. And then we've got Hazel Walker Ladies Wear, and then just the Thoresby Visitor Centre. And then just in the corner we've got a cafe. So that is it for the courtyard. Just to mention as well, just head down here, just in the middle here, the statue. And I'm sure all the Disney fans will recognise this guy. This is Robin Hood. And you might wonder why Robin Hood is in the courtyard at Thoresby, and that's because just down the road we've got Edwinstowe, and Edwinstowe has the church where it's said that Maid Marian and Robin Hood married. And the amount of people we've told that story to when we've been on holiday in Orlando, and they can't believe that Robin Hood is actually a person. They've thought that it was a made up thing just for the Disney movie. So it's quite interesting, quite funny. So that's the courtyard. So we're just heading down to the front of the building again, and as we get down here we're just going to take a left there, just going to hang a left there, and that was going to take us into Pearlthorpe village, where we'll see the church. But Thoresby Hall is adults only hotel. It has a spa, super relaxing. If you just want a weekend away from the kiddos, super place to come, totally relaxing. So yeah, just get on to Warner Leisure Hotels and see what they've got to offer. They do, all their hotels are historical houses, but I'm totally biased. This is my favourite, always has been. So just going to hang a left here, and we're going to head into Pearlthorpe. So we're just entering the village of Pearlthorpe now, and just right at the beginning is this beautiful church, this Pearlthorpe church, and just down here is the village of Pearlthorpe. I think when Thoresby Hall was owned by the Pierpont generations and the Manvers generations, this is where all the workers would live, down in Pearlthorpe, and all the farm workers. And there is still a lot of farming down here now. But this is the churchyard of Pearlthorpe, full of sheep, resident sheep. The other thing is, I have brought James today. He is there, I've not seen him much.
Hi guys, yeah.
He's very quiet today, but I am going to share this with you. When we was thinking about doing this a couple of months back, we were thinking, you know, what we're going to do and sort of getting a plan in place really. And James knew I'd got the YouTube channel, and he thought that we just didn't have a name, which in actual fact I named it Disney Bound when I took the channel. So he came up with this ingenious idea. It's still not the best idea ever. Anyway, we all know Tim and Jen Tracker. James thought that the foot traffic that they get through searching for Tim Tracker, Jen Tracker, Tim and Jen Tracker, whatever, he thought if we called ourselves Kim and Jim Cracker, we would get more foot traffic. No, James, no. Actually sounds like an hors d'oeuvre.
I've taken
Kim
the channel
and
name.
Jim Cracker.
If anybody wants to buy the channel name off me, we can start the bids now.
Going once, going twice. So we're back to the gates of Thorpe Hall. Shame I can't take you in really. I did try. I sent an email on Thursday, but my fault, I left it too late. I don't want to just presume that we can go in. So now, coffee and cake. Cheers.
Cheers to you.
It's only coffee, guys. It is only coffee.
Yeah.
Right, so big reveal. We booked. We have booked for September. We did say we wanted September, but we got to a point where we thought, do we, don't we? Do we risk everything opening up and then the prices escalating? I mean, they're not exactly cheap right now, but we decided to bite the bullet and get it booked. So we're flying Virgin from Manchester, 14 nights, and we're DVC members. But yeah, Virgin from Manchester, 14 nights, staying at our home resort, which is Animal Kingdom Lodge, and we've been DVC members since 2018.
Yeah, 13 years now.
Yeah. No, 2008. Yeah, 2008.
2008, yeah, 13 years.
Oh yeah. We became Disney. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the DVC, how we become to be DVC. We became DVC members as when we got married. ISAs were all the rage then. You got a good percentage, you got a good percentage interest rate. So we decided we took an ISA out for the sole purpose of saving on a monthly basis, and that was purely for our 25th wedding anniversary splurge, if you like. And the whole idea from day one was to probably take a cruise, something that we'd never do again. And we were out in Disney, and it was when the exchange rate was absolutely phenomenal. It was $2 to the pound. If we were going to buy DVC, that was the time that we bought it, because unbelievable rate. Why wouldn't you? So we decided that, yeah, we could have a holiday of a lifetime, a proper good splurge on our 25th wedding anniversary, or we could cash it in a little bit early and have the DVC resort, which at that time is 40 years or 42 years when we took it out. It were a no-brainer. Yeah, we could splurge on a cruise, go to wherever, and that'd be it. 2 weeks done. Now we get 2 weeks at least every year.
Yeah.
So it were a no-brainer. So as I say, our home resort is Animal Kingdom Lodge, and we'll be heading there in September. The one thing that we're not doing and that is the parks. I know, you're all screaming, I can hear you. I can hear you all screaming. We're not doing the parks. When we was there in March, when it all went into lockdown, we had no choice but to find other things to do because the parks were closing, the hotels were just open, and in a few days after the parks closed, then the hotels closed. So we had no choice to find something to entertain ourselves apart from the parks. And over the years we've thought, you know, there's been things that we've thought, oh, we'll do it next time, or oh, we didn't get a chance to do that, we really wanted to do it. That's the time that we can do it now. We're going to find other things to do, things that we wanted to do for years and just never done. Never been to Celebration, apart from when my mum was in hospital there with pneumonia, and that's another story. But yeah, so we're not doing parks. It will be a completely different holiday and vacation for us, and I hope you guys sort of follow along to see what else there is out there. We'll not be, you know, sort of going very far out of the vicinity, but there is so much to do out there that it's not just the parks. So we're going to give it a whirl. Yeah,
when Kim says completely different for us, with us being over 30 times, you'd think that we've potentially driven at least once. We've never driven. We've been to Florida over 30 times, never driven yet.
I can hear everybody shouting again. Shouting again.
So in reality, yeah, even that itself, that we're going to drive for part of it is massively different. So yeah, we're going to places outside our normal schedule, and it's going to be completely different for us, and then obviously, hopefully, a different vlog for you guys as well. So you know, we're trying to mix things up a little bit and make it different to everybody else's vlog at this moment in time.
Yeah, so that is reveal number 1. I'm sure there'll be others to come because now the planning starts. One of the big reasons was that we decided to take the plunge was that we're big planners, and even though we're not doing the parks, things still need planning, we still need reservations for restaurants, because let me tell you, there will be restaurants. There will be many restaurants. So yeah, so we needed to plan, so we needed to know when we were planning for, and yeah, it's a bit iffy at the moment. Will we get to go? Won't we get to go? Who knows? Yeah. But there's one thing for sure: we can move it if we don't.
No, that's the thing. We always plan. We always book our restaurants normally way before now, but you can't book until 6 days out. So you know, we're getting closer to that every day. So now is the right time for us to start making them preparations, and we certainly will. And no doubt Kim might even put a picture in of historical plans, because boy, have we had some multicoloured, multi-page.
I don't think anybody's ready for that yet.
And the amount of plans that Kim's even got for a suitcase over the years is even greater. We don't just plan the parks and the restaurants and things like that. I know what I'll be wearing on every day, because it's a no-brainer. Why take things that you're not going to wear? I just don't get it. Don't get it? No, I'm going to stop you right there. Kim takes things that she's never worn for years and still takes them, and still comes back with half a suitcase still folded as it left the UK, without buying anything new there. She doubles up everything.
A few things. Just a few things.
I may as well just take mine in the hand luggage, because that's the space that I get out of 2 maximum cases.
Anyway, you're going to be witnessing an argument in a minute. It's a domestic, so we're going to sign off. Follow us along. As I say, the link in the bio, but it'd be great if you could subscribe, ring the bell, that'll notify you if there's any new content out. And I think Banjo now wants to eat our cake. But anyway, take care guys. See ya.
See you later guys.
Bye.